this probe by the National Assembly will be wider, so that we know exactly what is going on. Because this Wike, he's overdoing himself. He's not the only FCT minister. We have had others who went there to do the job, not to carry on vendetta.
Why do you think this is a vendetta?
Because the way he's going about it, even you remember the one that the court said don't demolish, yet he went ahead to demolish it. Even the one that had paper, remember that Igbo man, at the point it became a tribal issue. He said, why should an Igbo man have such a thing in FCT? Are you supposed to be talking like that? We can say this, that why should an Igbo man have such a big whatever? Meanwhile, the man have all the documents to those properties. I mean, what does that show to you? Is it not vendetta? So he's overdoing it. Seriously, he is. Some innocent people who acquired their property legally are now suffering. And I thank God the National Assembly Senator now say, look, wait, you have done enough. Let us look at what you are doing.
So Barrister Darlington, according to this, the allegations by Sahara reporters, they are saying that documents from Corporate Affairs Commission have indicated that the FCT Minister Wike's personal lawyer, Ferdinand Obi, and the former People's Democratic Party PDP governorship candidate in Cross River State in the 2023 election, his name is Sandy Ono, and in somehow they are involved in this Abuja issue of what they call land grabbing scandal. And it's ongoing. In fact, they said that Onu, who is director of Allied Construction Limited, with a total of number of 500,000 shares, is Wike's confidant. Also, Obi, who is a stakeholder of the same Allied Construction Limited, with a total number of 500,000 shares, is the minister's personal lawyer that represents him in most of his cases. And something it's been showing that in fact there's a document that, according to them, that they said Chinda, another Wike's crony indicted by the document in the land grabbing scandal, was a director and stakeholders of one of the front companies, Allied Construction Limited, which Wike allegedly used in reallocating the revoked lands in FCT. Minority leader in the House of Representatives, Honorable Kingsley Chinda. In fact, they said the document showed that Chinda is both a serving director in the company and a stakeholder with 8 million shares. So with this, is it possible that what people were saying is true? Remember, I mean, when they had that interview with him, he did say that, just like you mentioned, that they say they're giving land to his people, because journalists did ask questions that these lands that you said are unbefitting, these properties that you said are unbefitting to be in a federal capital territory, when you demolish them now, are you using them to build a federal or government institution? Or you'd give it, that people are worried that you may give it out to your cronies? And he says, that's when he made that comment that you mentioned.
Exactly. So, for a man who have done that, are you not telling me that he's fair in what he's doing? He's not fair. And I think that report got to the Senate. That's why they said they want to probe what he's doing.
But is the Senate judge knowing that? Are they just waking? Sorry,
it is when the report gets to him, or maybe when he stepped on a very big toe in the Senate. That's when the report got to them. Yes, he must have stepped on a toe in the Senate. That's the truth. Yes, now that.
But someone in House of Rep, that is part of them too now. Going by this report, if what Sahara reporters is alleging is correct in any way. All right, Lagos. Let's run
the
through.
question is, what did the Wike go to do in FCT? Is it to carry a personal vendetta or to sanitize the place according to him?
But wait, how possible is it that Wike is doing all this without the approval of the president, who's his employer?
Because nobody have told the president that what Wike is doing is wrong.
So you think that the president does not know or haven't heard of all of these things?
He must have called Wike, and Wike is telling them that leave them. It is our political enemies who grab Abuja land, maybe PDP people. And he will not say, go on my boy, go on. Don't worry, don't mind them, I'm behind you. Yes, or maybe until he now stepped on the toe of some APC people in the house. That's when they said, no, we are going to call him to order. Yes, that's what is going on.
All right, Lagos, let's run you through the hot topics that we have this evening. Welcome to the show once again. Well, Sahara Reporters claims that documents have exposed FCT Minister Nyesom Wike's personal lawyer, Obi, PDP chieftain Sandy Ono, other cronies in Abuja land grabbing scandal. We'll move on. A Senate asked Wike to halt demolitions in FCT, sets up pro panel. And then Senate issues a warrant of arrest against Julius Berger for snubbing invitations. By the way, I mean, we can use them a lot in River State for contracts, just so you know. National Executive Council, governors endorse creation of state police. How soon? All right, moving on. We recorded 129,417 terrorists surrender in 6 months. Hey, CDS says so. Right, so darling, they surrendered. I'm coming. I'll get back to that conversation. Return home for Christmas, New Year celebrations. ESN will secure you. IPOB assures Southeasterners. We'll also stop them from hands up and raising their hands. Handsing up and raising their hands. Oh, we have identified 142 ways of conducting credible elections. INEC chairman claims, and it's as if that one is not. As if that one is just a joke. He now said, in fact, as a matter of fact, with BVAS, you don't kukuma need PVCs anymore. It should no longer be a sole requirement for voting. That's what INEC is saying. Many will say, are we just waking up from our slumber? Food hike. Group wants Tinubu to inaugurate price control board. How possible is that? Waiting I buy, not be waiting I go sell. That's what many would say, but we'll jump into that conversation soon. And bank workers blame CBN as cash shortage worsens. Are you able to get cash in your part of town, Lagos? Let's take a breather. When we return, we'll begin to dissect these and other issues after the break. So this is 90.3 Voice of the People FM. You're welcome.
From the views in the streets,
we go to bed empty hunger,
to the blaring horns of a hustling city. The loudest voices of the common man got a medium to be heard.
This particular administration, they were coming unprepared.
It's not a bad thing to renovate the president's lord.
Through top-notch programming, unbiased reportage of news, sports, business, entertainment, and cultural documentaries, Voice of the People 90.3 FM became a symbol for 21st century media. And now, a new baby is born. Voice of the People Television, VOP TV, youthful, full of vigor and passion for excellence in the continent's media space, exposing the wrongs, applauding the rights, dissecting the news without fear or favor, through factual and accurate stories and contents.
Corruption kills 3 things and makes a society.
Representing the interests of the people and giving them a voice. Voice of the People TV is here to stay towards building a fair society. VOP TV, Voice of the People Television, truly a voice for the people.
Legacy, welcome back. It's still 90.3 Voice of the People of Monday. Let's continue with the conversation. Barrister Darlington here. The Nigerian Senate has issued a warrant of arrest against the management of construction company Julius Berger for snubbing its invitation on several occasions. Now, the Senate's resolution today, Thursday, followed a motion raised by Senator Osita Ngu, representing Enugu West, expressing concern over Julius Berger's repeated failure to appear before the Senate Committee on Works. The lawmaker noted that Julius Berger has many times failed contractors, has many failed contracts. That Julius Berger has many failed contracts littered all over the country, stressing that there was need to investigate the development. However, according to him, the company is taking the Senate for granted. Now, making reference to the power of Senate to summon anyone before its investigative committee, Ngu said, if a committee summons any person or entity to come for a committee hearing and the entity does not send a representative or do not appear in any way, the normal thing is to report to the presiding officer of the warrant and then warrants will be issued. The lawmaker urged the Senate President to compel Julius Berger to appear for investigation. Barrister Darlington, Understanding, the long-lasting relationship between both members of the sitting members of the Senate and existing executive members and governors with the ex-governors and governors too, with the said company. Do you see this arrest warrant and call being heeded like Julius Berger?
In the first place, did you...
Do you see a thorough investigation taking place? Especially concerning the fact that they said they have unfinished products littered around the country.
Good. The question
did I say products? Projects.
Project, yes.
Good.
Now, Precious,
Sir?
are you aware that Julius Berger is one of the longest construction companies that have been working in Nigeria?
Yes.
All the major big projects when it comes to road construction, bridges and all that, and even structures, it is Julius Berger that have been handling it. The question is, at what point did the things become sour? You understand what I'm saying now? It was Mobilaji Johnson, I think the first or second military governor of Lagos State, that brought those companies. He's even their chairman until he died. So I am beginning to think that there is a shift from Julius Berger to CCECC from China, and that is where this problem is coming from. After all, Julius Berger has been doing business with Nigeria since 1960, if not even predates it. So what went wrong? That they no longer obey our senators or summons. What happened that the company that have been constructing roads and bridges, all of a sudden, they have entered into the bad book of Nigerian government? Is it that the kickback did not go round, or the sharing formula was not followed? Because you and I know that something has been going on. So at what point did it stop? The flow of money, at what point did it stop? Because there must be a reason why Julius Berger is becoming so arrogant. Is it that when they appear before that panel, they are going to open a can of worms, or somebody is telling them don't appear? There must be a reason. My advice is that they should not even go there. If there is any infraction against Julius Berger, EFCC is there, let them go and do their work. This panel by the National Assembly will not yield any fruit. Nothing will come out of it, because the previous investigation by this National Assembly, nothing came out of it. They just want, it's like blowing hot air. They will not do anything. After all of them know what happened between them and Julius Berger. They know why that company is becoming too arrogant these days.
All right. So, Barrister Darlington, let's look at the insecurity situation in the country. And the good news is that the Chief of Defense Staff, General Christopher Musa, has announced that and 62,265 children. Okay. So he said the increasingly frequent surrenders signify the fruitful impact of our comprehensive approach, I quote him. We have made significant progress in fostering a peaceful society that guarantees improved socio-economic conditions for our citizens. Improved. Wow. While challenges remain, we are not where we were as of June 2023. Barrister Darlington, these people we're talking about now, you're a lawyer, so that's what I'm asking from this angle. A criminal who has killed, maimed, chased people away from their communities, been involved in all sorts of surrenders. Are we supposed to eulogize and be happy about it this way? And then what is the right thing to do by law to ensure that those people don't get back to the crime ways again? Because oftentimes we have also heard the same military somehow tell us that some of them are still giving scoop to some of the repented ones. Scoop. Did you hear that before? I want to be sure.
I ran back.
And some of them are giving scoop and expo to their other brothers who have not repented. So I like to understand how best should a nation handles such a situation?
Precious,
Sir?
in war situation, when you get into this type of quagmire, of course there is a provision for is that not radicalization? Because those people who are
De-radicalization.
those who are already radicals.
So they de-radicalize them.
When you apprehend them, you are going into a sort of rehabilitation, just like a drug addict. But there is a difference here. The difference is that what is driving what we have today is like an ideology, a sentimental ideology attached to religion. That's what is driving this war. Now, if you continue to do this, each time you say they have repented, meanwhile they have not, because what they are fighting is in their mind, is in their hearts. Why is it that with all you have done so far, no change is coming? The people are still facing where they are facing. They only want to buy time. They only needed the respite. And this your rehabilitation of terrorists is not total, it's not general. You are selecting a few people based on their religious and tribal inclination. That is why this thing have not ended so far. I can tell you for free, 98% of the people who are these terrorists and others, they profess a particular religion. That is a fact. Especially those of them in the north. Now, this religious sentiment that is driving their actions, have you removed it from their heart? The answer is no. So on what basis will I not believe you that these people have truly repented? You know it's not possible. You and I know. So what are we doing? We are just extending sympathy to them because they are our brothers. They profess the same religion. Nothing else. In reality, these people should be prosecuted. That is the only thing that will solve this problem. These people should be prosecuted.
So, but does our law have provision for someone who, for instance, does our law, the Nigerian law, have provision for forgiving such person and telling them go scot-free? So the act of terrorism, is it not worse than murder?
Exactly.
So, on what basis are we then eulogizing or announcing and happy about their repentance?
Exactly. That I just told you here. I just gave you a small history of what is going on here. If not for sentiment and religious attachment, nobody would have pardoned all those people. In fact, nobody would have rehabilitated them. Why is it particularly a section of people who profess one religion and who belong to one tribe? Have you asked yourself that question? Why have they not extended it to other people in other part of Nigeria? No, are you not supposed to ask that question, please? Because you saw all of them are terrorists, but you were able to pardon and rehabilitate others, but the others you have not. So, is it not obvious here that the tribal and religious sentiment is playing out? Is it not obvious? So why should I now celebrate you that you have done so well? Knowing fully well that what you are saying is not the truth, is not the reality on ground. You are just extending a hand of fellowship to some terrorists because of religious and tribal.
So are you saying that if the terrorists were not from a particular part of the country, they wouldn't have been pardoned?
I said the one that they claim that they are causing problem, have you rehabilitated them? Or don't you see how they call them, how they do everything just to bring them in and pamper them? These other people that you claim they are terrorists, have you ever extended a hand of fellowship to them? Precious, answer me now.
Sir?
No, why can't you? Because we are trying to analyze issues here.
Yes, sir.
These other people that you claim that they are terrorists, have you ever called them and said, come, what is the problem? We are ready to rehabilitate you. We are ready. Have you ever? Rather, you carry all the military in Nigeria and push into.
Which other ones? Are you referring to IPOB that was prescribed?
Yes, even when the court have told you that these people are not terrorists. Anybody that mentioned their name, you said that person is even among them. So why have you not done the same thing over there, Precious? Answer me. Since Buhari era, we have been telling you, why not call these people the same way you are calling these other ones in the north? Call them now to know that yes, you truly want to end this thing. So please, the people should stop deceiving us. So we are tired of this deceit over this terrorism. They know what they are doing. After all, the Gumi told you that these are our boys. He told it himself that these are our boys. That anybody that kill them, they will not vote for that person. And that whenever he's going to visit his boys in the bush, that the federal government official used to give him backup. So what are you now saying here? So tomorrow now, when you bring them out and say, yeah, they are repented, I should clap for you, Abi. Please talk another thing.
Okay, so but Barrister Darlington, should we expect a better future, within the security sector, considering that the federal government has perhaps now decided through the National Working Committee and the National Executive Council on the creation of state police? Because it's looking like a thing, as all the 36 states governors and the vice presidents, Kashim Shettima, today, Thursday, submitted their recommendations with the majority of the governors in favor of the creation of the state police. So should we begin to expect that indeed state policing will be a thing? Because a lot of people are saying that it is easier for people who know these people to for people to police themselves than for someone to be posted from a far land to come police a terrain that is unfamiliar to them. So do you see this as perhaps ways that would help curb this kind of issue?
Yes, it is part of it. But the question is, will the federal government allow the state police to operate? Because we have not seen the roadmap, we have not seen the modality, the structure that is setting up state police. We have not seen it. Is it a situation whereby no matter what you do at the state level, the IDP at Abuja will decide the final say on whether you will arrest a terrorist or not? These are issues. So, let us see the structure, the framework, and know the limits of state police. Because definitely, since we are running a federal system, somebody at the top here will have to make an input. Will the governor be in charge of this state police? Will they be reporting to the governor? At what point are you going to bring in a tribal and religious sentiment into the matter? Because I don't want to see a situation whereby one terrorist will cross into my territory to kill a man, and when he's arrested, somebody will say, no, leave him, bring him to Abuja. As we are seeing today. So these are the issues that will mar this state police. If these things are not taken care of, it will not work. There must be a very strict separation between the federal and the state police so that they can do their work. And not when somebody is arrested, they begin to ask where he came from, who religion does he profess. And at that point now, the essence will be destroyed. So let us see the framework. Then we'll now begin to look at the issues, because it is the law or the act setting it up that will determine how far they will go. If it is not well structured, then you will see that it's the same going back to Egypt. That's it. The insecurity they are meant to fight may even become worse. When some people will tell you that we own the land, that we can do whatever we like, that as our name depicts, Mieti Allah. Mieti Allah means God owns the land, therefore anywhere we go, it is our land. When such a sentiment comes into the matter, how are you going to solve the problem? You need to tell these people that no matter what you answer, there is rule of law here. You must follow it if we must live in peace. That's what we are saying here. So I pray that they will follow it through so that we'll see whether it will work.
All right. So still speaking about the insecurity, because we're still worried. A developing story has it that IPOB, in a just released statement on Thursday, noted that its security outfits, the ECN, that is the Eastern Security Network, is ready to help them and provide adequate security for them. That is for Ndigbo traveling back or coming back to Christmas or for the Yuletide celebration. So the indigenous people of Biafra called on the people of the southeast region of Nigeria living outside the region to be confident and return home for Christmas and New Year celebrations, which of course is also seem more customary, more like it's customary for the Igbos. Now, IPOB in a release, stated that they would secure them. IPOB, yes. So the IPOB made the call in a statement by its Media and Publicity Secretary, Emma Powerful. Barrister Darlington, is this not another disaster waiting to happen?
Oh.
Considering the militarization of the Southeast region, like you stated earlier, and then the ECN, which is a body, a member of a group that is prescribed by Nigerian government, assuring their members or Igbo people of, while we have a lot of military hold in the Southeast itself, is that not a disaster waiting to happen?
How will it be a disaster? Because they should be partners in progress.
But the federal government has often, you know how it is, because you just mentioned it, that anybody who talks, they say you're, IPOB and all that. So do you think that there may be some sort of synergy working with these people? We have the Amotekos working with the police and all that. It's not a problem. So, but the ECN is a member or a part of a prescribed group. So they'll be seen as terrorists. So how will this protection of Ndibo work out during this Yuletide celebration, as stated by the IPOB?
The federal government and the military in the Southeast, they have no choice that to work with anybody who wants to bring peace in the Southeast. They have no other choice. If they now say no to this proposal, what does that tell you? Because these security agencies have been there and things are getting worse. And now somebody say, look, we are going to take up this responsibility. Why would you not say no if you don't have ulterior motive? I have told you here that...
but there is an Ibubago, which is the Amotekun, which is the regional security.
We told them to disband that one. Ohaneze went to Hopuzodema in this government and told him we don't want this people.
But they were formed...
We saw what they were doing.
But all the governors of the Southeast came together and agreed,
but at the point,
to establish a Bubago.
Yes, but when last did you hear their name? We discovered that they have become a killer squad. That's why we say we don't need them. We don't need them. IPOB and ESN have told you that, look, allow us, if one person die in the South, you hold us responsible. What other evidence do you need to tell you that these people are for peace? Tell me. An organization that meant well for the Igbos, you disbanded them because you don't want them to protect the Igbos. What does that tell you? It means that all along there have been ulterior motive. All along. So if you now say no to this proposal, then what are you thinking? What are you doing? What actually is your motive? You have no choice than to work with them, because they are for peace. And if the federal government and these other troops in the Southeast mean peace, they have no choice than to work with them. It's as simple as that. If these people are behind the killing, will they make such a proposal precious? Will they? Look at it, since over the years that this proposal was made, they neglected it. Until Samuel Negba was brought down in the Finland. And we now said, okay, thank God, let us now see whom are they going to use again as the person behind the killing in the Southeast. I said it here. They say we don't have sense, Abi. We are going to use sense on this matter. Anybody that his fingers has been behind the killing in the South, we are going to bring the person down. One by one, all of them, until there will be nobody left as to say this is the person responsible for the killing. We now ask the federal government, please come and tell us again, who is that person that is causing the killing? Come and tell us. So eventually, they will have no choice than to work with those who want to bring peace in the Southeast. We know what we want and we know how to go about it. All the people who were running their mouth, who don't know what is going on, I'm sure shame is on them now. If you check in the Southeast now, these things are dying down gradually. Is that not true, Precious? From the news we are getting at home, it is dying down gradually. Eventually, all this nonsense will stop. Because we told people from the beginning that somebody is behind this thing. They are using Simon Egba. Nobody listen. Now you can see the result. You can see the result. How can we not have peace when it is not our culture to kill ourselves? We didn't kill people who are not from Igbo during the war. Is it now that we are going to kill them? We didn't kill ourselves during the war. Is it now? So it doesn't add up when you say insecurity in the south. No, it was brought upon us, and we want to push them back where they came from. That's what we are doing. We want to take them back because it's not our culture. No matter how you try, you cannot put such a culture on the Igbo man. We don't kill. It's not our culture. And as God will have it, it will die down whether they like it or not. Even if another Simon Egba rises up tomorrow, we tell him no, you go down like other people. It's not our culture. So what they have said now is what the federal government should embrace. After all, the court have told you that IPOB is not a terrorist organization. So if you continue to carry on that narrative, that means you have ulterior motive. You just want to give a dog a bad name just to hang it. Unfortunately, this dog, you cannot hang it. Oh. No matter the bad name you give, you can't hang it.
All right. Let's move to election matters now, because it looks like we have very good news about it. Chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, Professor Mahmoud Yakubu, today, Thursday, said the Commission has identified 142 recommendations which, if implemented, this 142, Barrister Darlington, not one, no, a whole 142 recommendations. Say if we begin to implement this 142, say it will result to the conducting of credible election. And I'm wondering, does it mean that the ones you conducted before were not credible? For you to say that if adopted, this will result to conducting in the conducting of credible elections. Is it possible that there is some sort of belief that, the previous elections conducted were not credible? But let's read further. The recommendations relate to the general state of preparedness, voter management, voter education and public communication, political parties and candidate management, electoral operations and logistics management, especially now that we have our brother Ibsio Lobo as the head of NURTW. They also concern election officials and personnel, partnership and collaboration, monitoring and supervision, election technology, election technology, voting and result management, election security, election offenses, and the electoral legal framework. So Yakubu spoke about all of this. In fact, he said it was the Commission's last consultative meeting for the year, and that's where he did say this. He explained that out of the 142 recommendations, 86 require administrative action by the Commission. And then Yakubu said it was pertinent that the Commission engaged first with the RECs because of their frontline role in the implementation of the recommendations. So he also disclosed that 48 recommendations require action by a variety of stakeholders, including security agencies, mobile network operators, security bodies, political parties, transport unions, civil society organizations, and the media. Barrister Darlington, are you there? You've heard all of this.
It means that the man wants to write another electoral law. He wants to rewrite the electoral law. This is no longer amendment. You know, it is said that a bad workman always quarrel with his tools. The one they gave him, did he even implement 1/10 of it? Even in their own guideline concerning the BVAS and IRF, did he follow it? What was the argument that it is a guideline, not a law? You don't know where the matter ended. So why did you bring the guideline that you know you will not follow? And you know that these BVAS and IRF, they are very important in determining the result of an election. The only thing that this man told us that the IRF and the BVAS that we are talking about, it is not a law, but a guideline. So if you know that you are not going to use the guideline to give us credible, why did you introduce it? Why did you introduce it? Precious, we were here when America was conducting their own election. We were counting their votes from here. We were seeing it as the votes were dropping, according to party, according to the individuals involved. We are counting American election from here. So at the end of the day, you know who won. Everybody have the results.
Okay, so Barrister Darlington, some CSOs yesterday advocated for one-day election to avoid all these things. Do you think that that's part of what the INEC may need to adopt?
It will not solve the problem unless the needfuls are done. this particular IREF, Precious, I want us to do an election whereby if you cast your vote immediately, the vote you cast will hit the IREF direct. You don't need to go through the local government, through the ward, then local government, then state, before they now carry it to the federal. What for? What for? And you know very well, it is at the collation center that all this magic and manipulation happen. Are you aware? Elections are rigged at the collation centers. By the time you get to the ward, they gather all the election within the ward, and that's where the tippers and the barrow and whatever will come in.
So why can we not upload directly, just
That
like the
is it.
BVAS made provision
That's what
for,
I'm saying.
and ensure that everything uploaded in the BVAS is, in fact, let's count from the BVAS.
That is
Let's
it.
collect from BVAS. Let's kukuma cancel going to collation centers.
for example-
Because if we upload from the BVAS direct, there are ways that the electronic transmission, the electronic system can enable automatic collation. Abi?
Exactly. Now look at it this way.
Yes, sir.
The question of voting units have been taken care of, because every unit is supposed to have 500 voters. Now, it is only those 500 that are accredited that will vote in that unit. If there is anything over, because at the end of the day, all the agents will count the votes. If the votes in that this thing is more than 500, you will know that something went wrong. You don't need to be told. And at that point, if anybody wants to make argument, you can use that, because this is what is known, that 500 voters are, assigned to one polling unit or polling booth. Is that not how to capture if there is any malpractices there? Now, if you have casted your vote, we are saying don't carry to ward or to local government or to state before the federal. Let it hit directly. After all, if you make a call here now to anywhere in the world, will the phone not get there? It will get there. If you use any other electronic means to do transaction or that, you to report anywhere you have account. Is that not true? So why can't this election happen like that, whereby you can cast your vote now, and the result you'll be seeing it on the dashboard that you have casted your vote, instead of carrying this from one place to the other, from one place to the other, and at the end of the day they will be mutilating these votes as they are going from one local government or one this to the other. They will be mutilating it, recutting it, removing some things and all that. By the time you get to the headquarters, you discover that what you counted at your polling unit, the vote you people counted at your polling is not what is reporting at Abuja. Is that an election? That's what we are saying. It's not as if this INEC chairman doesn't know what to do. He's just trying to hide under this minor loopholes. You brought a guideline that will help you conduct a free and fair election. You do not use it, and you are now using it as an excuse for not performing. Are you not the one that brought the guideline? Are you not the one? So why are you using it as an excuse now? You know what to do, you just didn't do it. The presidential election was the only one that had a glitch last year's election. How come? Mahmoud Yakubu, how come you are now listing all the things? I say you would have written another constitution for us and another electoral law so that you can perform. The one you have there, you did not even use anything there. You didn't touch anything there. You are now giving us another lecture on how to conduct the election. If you have done the needful, we will not be where we are today. Then throw away the guideline. It is useless. In fact, throw away the electoral law. It's useless to us. If with all the hula baloo about that electoral law, at the end of the day, it couldn't solve any of our electoral problem, then what is the need? Precious, what is the need? They should throw it away now. They should throw it away and go and learn a lesson from Ghana. And they should throw it away since they don't know what to do.
So, Barrister Darlington, there's something that he also mentioned. He did say that with BVAS, PVC may not necessarily be required anymore, may not be a compulsory option before you can partake in an election. Do you see this as a valid point?
It is not.
Why?
It is not. I was thinking he would say that, look, even if you don't have and you're of age, if you come to the polling unit that day, there will be people there who will register based on where you're coming from. If you are within the unit of your polling unit or whatever, you can be registered and you can be given your PVC on the spot and you go and vote. is more better than paper. Anybody can go to any business center and do whatever. Forgery. I don't need to go there. People have forged things in this country and we allowed it. So is it this one that they will not go and forge somewhere? As long as it's paper. Precious, can it not be forged? No, can it not be forged? Answer me now.
I don't know.
We have seen people who forged results in this country and it didn't matter. So what is the ordinary voter's card? It can be forged though. It can be forged. Except we want to make it part of the electoral law. After all, our election now, we don't even know. You can forge anything and bring.
Okay. All right. So let's move to other issues very quickly, because we can't exhaust that issue of our election quickly. So, Barrister Darlington, is it really possible for us to have some sort of regulation or price control? Because Confederation of All Progressives Congress APC support groups has called on President Tinubu to inaugurate a price control board that will monitor and contain food prices, the food price hike across the nation's markets. Yes. So Dr. Ahmed Saleh, Director Media and Strategic Communication of the group, made the call in an interview with the News Agency of Nigeria today. Saleh emphasized the need for the board to have committee that would monitor and regulate the prices of essential commodities in each state and local government. I'd rather stop it. He said, according to him, he said this will ensure stable prices of foods in the markets. We use the meeting. Well, Barrister Darlington, do you think this is what we need to, at least ensure the stable prices of food, essential food items in our markets? Is it possible?
When somebody has failed in his duty and responsibility, this is what happens.
How?
People will be bringing all manner of suggestions for something they don't have a control over. Which are you going to control? Okay, is there anything that makes rice now to come down to 50,000? Precious, is there any part of Nigeria today you go and buy rice at 50,000 naira a bag? You know it's not possible. So what are we saying here? Government cannot implement this type of price control because they don't have control over the product. I was thinking somebody will say, look, like Lagos now, you have 5 territorial zones, abi 3 territorial zones. Let there be, super malls or supermarkets where you can go and, maybe twice in a week to go and buy products at government price.
But why will it be difficult for us to achieve the price control thing? Why will it be difficult for us to achieve a price control?
Because government have no control. You cannot control. How can you control what you do not produce? So what are you saying? The businessman or the trader we told you where he went to go and buy this particular food stuff or food product, that he paid almost 100,000 on his way to Lagos here. How do you factor that in? I have told you here, there are things government cannot control because they started it. When we are talking of bribe and all that, you don't know how deep this corruption has eaten into everything we are doing in Nigeria. One of the reasons why food are costing in Lagos is because of how much these trailer drivers pay before they can bring food from the north to Lagos State here. You have seen them, they have interviewed them severally and they lamented how much they are being extorted on their way to Lagos. Even when they come to Lagos here, Omolil and Co, they will not let them rest. You have not removed all this, you want to go and control. Control what? It's not enough to see, this thing, Shebi, you bought it 50 naira in Meduguri. You bought it 30 naira in Zamfara. You bought it. It's not enough. The question is, how did it get to this place? How? What are those things you added into? It's like you are cooking a soup. What are the things you add inside? Is this one particular item you use to cook soup? You put crayfish, you put pepper, put all those things. So what did you add for that product to get to me here in Lagos? Even when you buy it in this market, Precious, I told you here, our dealer will ask you to pay money for even dropping the product on the ground. Did you hear me? You go and buy plantain. I told you, at least I have experience. Ordinary plantain, a bunch, they say that they will pay money for keeping it on the ground as if the land belongs to them. These are things that government ought to have taken care of before you begin to talk of high price. You can imagine the people that cause this high price of food and all, they are the ones shouting, oh. They are the ones telling them what to do, oh. Are they not aware? Precious. It's like this transportation in Lagos State here. Everybody know why transport fare is very costly in Lagos. Everybody knows, but nobody wants to address it.
Why is it expensive?
Yes, MC Oluoma and his boys. I remember when the Lagos State government said that, look, oh, they developed an app called Agbero app. I even challenged the commissioner, Berger, on what I show. I said, of all the app in this world, it is Agbero app that you people discover. That all the commercial bus drivers in Lagos, they should go and pay 800 naira on that app. And that 800 naira will serve them for the whole day. In all the local government in Lagos, they can use it and go to anywhere, go and pick passenger. That was what the Lagos State government agreed. And the drivers welcomed it. They welcomed it. Immediately they finished from the meeting and come back. MC Oluoma said, no, that money is for Sanwo-Olu, that one na their own, no. That these people will pay his own money. They will pay another 800 for his own. I said, what? In Lagos State.
And it happened?
Up to tomorrow. They are even collecting more.
Yeah.
Precious. Oh my God. Let us go on this thing. From Oshodi here to Toll Gate. Let's do survey. Let's go and interview all these drivers. You see how much they are paying on daily basis to non-state actors. The money does not enter anywhere in government coffers. Even if they are paying union dues, please, do you pay union dues every day? Somebody will come and tell you it's for the union. Do you pay it every day? Is it not monthly, at least weekly, that people pay this type of thing? They collect from the bus stop. They collect from inside the market, pure water seller. People that are selling on the roadside. You will see one rascal carrying long cane. In fact, they share the territory. You know where to collect money. Then when you go to that place, you leave it. Then the other person will. They have shared it from Iyanepaja to Oshodi. Anywhere they know the boundary. Musliu, Macross in Bio, Shomagbe, Ebilogbe won't be by you. That's what you'll be hearing.
Can you help interpret?
Can you interpret? We tell you Musliu. Now they collect money from here. No reach this side though. Iyamulika Owomida. Baba Shebi, Iro, Emilogbe won't be by Emilog. Look, we are living. I don't know how to describe this type of nonsense. I am telling you, I said, let somebody come and contradict me this night. That is why your foodstuffs are very high. Precious, listen and listen good. That is why these things are very high.
But foodstuffs are high across the country and not just in Lagos State.
Across the country, because the people bringing it to you now, the foodstuff, did they fall from the sky? Where do we get majorly our foodstuff down south here? Is it not from the north? How much does it cost them to bring it here? How much? Are you telling me that government is not aware? Were you not here when their leader at Ketu Market was lamenting? It was here now. We interviewed him now. This Ketu Market. The man was lamenting. They even said that they are going to go on strike because of how they are being harassed on the road. You heard all these things now. You are still asking questions.
Okay.
So that's the problem.
So
that's why some of these non-state actors, they are even richer than you that is working. They are richer than you. Precious, they are richer than you. Where did they get the money? Lagos State government, are they not aware? I have lamented on one other radio station on this particular issue because it's very painful. You'll be working and somebody will just sit down and be collecting the money. What for? I told you that these people have made everybody to become so, I don't know how to put, psychologically wounded. You see yourself working for somebody who is just somewhere to extort money from you on daily basis, and you are powerless. You can't even challenge it. And the government that claim to protect me and you, they are there watching them. Omotosho said that they don't want problem. They don't want trouble in Lagos. Are you serious? So the only way peace can reign is when we allow Agbero to be extorting money from people, Abi. I was so ashamed when I heard this thing from him. That they don't want problem, they don't want anything to happen to Lagos, this and that. So for us to live in peace, MC Oluoma and his boy must continue to extort money from us.
All right, Barrister Darlington, we need to go on a quick break. But before then, I'd really love you to chime in on this. I don't know, do you get cash? Have you been able to access cash easily?
Which cash?
Because
the woman that give me money for it, don't be your money has gone up. There's no money, no cash.
that is the woman you buy money from, because we all buy money from POS. Say it the way it is now.
You are still asking question now. Okay, you mean when they buy money to go and buy product, when they come, they will send it cheap to you.
But Barrister Darlington, let me take a quick break. When I return, we'll go straight to that conversation. After the break, you can stay with us.
Create and make believe. If it ain't graceful like royalty, trust your gut, it's not regal. Feel it flowing through. Tastes so good, so you let go and let your spirit thrill your senses. Open up a bottle of Regal Deluxe. We on some chilling things. Spirits up, Regal Gin in. Open up a new experience. Spirits up, Regal Gin in. So smooth and rich. Spirits up, Regal Gin in. Open up a bottle of Regal Deluxe.
Introducing Regal Deluxe Gin, a new taste for an enjoyable drinking experience. Drink responsibly. Regal, a natural gin crafted for your experiences.
Not for sale to persons under the age of 18. Drink responsibly.
This is your...
Hear that? That's ice cubes falling into a glass. You're burning for a drink. A shot of that Regal Deluxe will do. You need that smooth chill down your throat. That tingle in your senses that makes you shut your eyes. Before you take a sip, you like to watch the spirit mix with the ice. You bring it closer. You taste it. That right there, that was a smooth moment. A redefining moment. Open your eyes and enjoy the new Regal Deluxe, a gin-flavored spirit drink. Regal. Crafted for your experiences. Not to be sold to persons under the age of 18. Drink responsibly.
This is your number one radio station at VOP 90.3 FM.
All right, Lucas, welcome back. It's still 90.3 Voice of the People FM. Before one break, we're trying to look at that conversation about a current cash crunch in Nigeria. As the Association of Senior Staff Banks, Insurance and Financial Institutions has attributed the worsening cash shortage across the country to the Central Bank of Nigeria's inability to meet the cash demands of commercial banks. That is to say, the joint body of all senior staff, all the big men, they're waiting for bank, insurance companies and other financial institutions, money matter people them. Don't come together, come talk, say, the reason why make you no fit see cash, money, cash, to buy, because they buy from POS, or to withdraw from banks, cash. Now, because of, say, Central Bank of Nigeria, we be CBN, no fit meet up the normal demand they give, the normal amount they're supposed to give them as cash. Barrister Darlington, that's what they said. Punch reported it, so it doesn't look like it's me. So they were speaking on it. So they said they highlighted the dire impact of the scarcity, particularly as the festive season approaches, with increased demand for cash for shopping and business transactions. In fact, he said, in terms of the cash scarcity, this is something that has not ended since the redesign of the Naira. So, okay, Mbowa, the reason why Emefiele is still in prison, that we're still suffering it even in the present regime. Olawale explained that banks have only two primary sources of cash, the CBN and retailers. Barrister Darlington. CBN and retailers.
Precious.
That is CBN and people where they buy where they resell to them. Oh, there are some things that are hurtful. Okay, so banks have only two sources of cash, he said, the CBN and retailers. The CBN has not met banks' demands, and retailers often sell cash for profits, making it harder for banks to access funds, he explained. The last time we checked, is it not a criminal offense according to the CBN Act to sell our currency? Is it not?
It is.
So how come we have retailers that are already known and identified by bankers? That is the bankers themselves.
Okay, you are going to prosecute CBN, Abi?
Is it CBN? No, they say they have retailers now. And with the look of things, these retailers are known by the authorities.
Oh.
Why do they exist? That is people reselling our banks, our Naira notes for money.
Precious.
Sir, I don't want to read this story further, sir.
Hold on. Let me tell you what is going on here. You know that there have been some gains recently over naira dollar exchange rate.
It has gone up again.
Did
you check the last one?
Hold on, I'm coming.
You want me to give you updates?
You don't need to give me. I'm coming.
Sir, okay, sir.
When it happened, I told you that it's not sustainable. I said it here.
And we were happy that it hit 1,500. We're making it.
It was because of that euro bond. Though. Now, that initial gara is over. The chicken has come home to roost now. What happened is that CBN want to sustain the little gain they made by withdrawing cash from banks, because they are the one who's supposed to give banks cash. They are not giving them because according to them, they want to control inflation. You know it is Julius, and people are bringing money from outside. And when this money comes, they will change it and the money will become excess. They don't want that. It's deliberate. Whenever they want to control inflation, that's what they normally do. They withdraw cash and make it very scarce for people.
But Barrister Darlington,
it's going to continue until January.
Barrister Darlington, are these not one of the many offenses of Emefiele and the reason why he's still tried?
Precious.
Sir?
Look, I said, you know, where is that paper, Guardian Abi? He said conscience is an open wound, only truth can heal it, Abi? When truth catches up with lies, there is no other thing to do. All the things they accuse the Emefiele of doing, Shebi, it is coming out now. We now know who did it and how it happened. Is anybody talking again? That is why we always told you that I don't join these people. I am telling you, if the whole Nigeria, listen very well, though, if the whole Nigeria is against me for what I'm saying, I will never surrender to them because I am sure of what I'm saying. I don't join the crowd. I will never. You were here when everybody Emefiele. Even when Buhari came out and said, whatever this man did, I authorize him. Precious, you played it here. You played Buhari's voice here. Yet they neglected what he said and they are blaming Emefiele. What does that tell you? Shebi, the truth is coming out now. So these other ones now, who is now authorizing them? Or who caused their problem? Is it Emefiele? Is it not even worse now under them than Emefiele? So leave that area. The thing is that they don't know how to manage the economy. That is why all this permutation, all the trial and error is going on. We told them, but they wouldn't listen. Is it not because of that small gate they made last 2 weeks or so that they came and, Tinubu's reform is working. You can see it now, it's working. I was just laughing. I said, look at that. Then why did you go and sell Eurobond and gave them a very big discount and everybody scrambled for it? Is that not what happened that you made some gain? Then they brought in dollars. Now, the request for a dollar has taken it away because of people that are traveling and all that. And now, it has come down, water has found its level. And now, the only way to solve the problem is to deny you and I cash. Just to control the inflation. Can you imagine? Because the money that you would have used to go and buy goods is not there. The goods are already in the warehouses according to man. Man who told you that their goods are in the warehouse because people don't have purchasing power to buy anything. So instead of the money to be swimming around, circulating, they have to withdraw it from circulation to make it scarce for you and I. That is the motor park economy they are playing here. Motor park economy, that's what they are playing here. Every day. The economy, the money is getting here. What made it to gain weight? And what made it to reduce weight? They will not tell you. They only watching every day to see whether there will be 1 naira added or 1 naira reduced. And they will go to town and be celebrating. Tinubu's reform is working. But they will not tell you how it is working. What is the sustainability? Tell us that particular thing that made this thing to work. You can't tell us. Is it not a magic economy? So all these lies will come down one day and they will have nothing to tell us again. All
right. Let's open the phone lines.
They are blaming what do you call it? The banks. The banks have come out to open up that look, CBN is not giving us cash. But meanwhile, CBN, look at what they said, the pressure to see deceit. CBN said that they are giving you a number. If you go to any bank and they did not give you money, call us, call to this number. Precious, have you not? Why did you call CBN? I tell them you did not collect money from one bank and let them go and close the bank, Abi. You can imagine. Call us as if they call you are going to do anything when you know exactly what you are doing. Which bank wouldn't want to transact business in Precious? Which bank? Because it's from those things they are doing that they make small whatever. All the cost of transaction and everything they collect from you. Is it not money for them? So why would they have money and they keep it in their bank? It's not possible. Every bank I know, they want to transact business. They want you to come. And they don't even want your money to remain in their gold. What is it doing there? It's not making any gain for them now. So they want to do business. That is transacting with your money, giving you your money. Because each time you come there, they are making some.
All right, but Darlington, Nigerians are jumping, itching to jumping in the conversation.
It is the people who don't know what is going on that will be blaming the bank. I will not blame them.
All right. Thank you. Lagos phone lines are open. Let's begin to take your thoughts and reactions on the conversations we've raised tonight. 0700 903 903 903 0817 175 6338. In case you're just joining us, let's run you through the hot topics we've had tonight. More document, Sahara reporters claim that there are documents that have exposed FCT Minister Nyesom Wike's personal lawyer, Obi, PDP chieftain Sandy Ono, and other cronies in Abuja land grabbing scandal. That's what they said. As the Senate asked Wike to halt demolitions in FCT, sets up probe panel. Moving on. Senate issues warrant of arrest against Julius Berger for snubbing invitations. And then governors endorse creation of state police alongside National Executive Council, that is including your vice president. We recorded 129,419 terrorists surrender in 6 months. This is according to Chief of Defense Staff, General Christopher Musa. All right, we'll move on. And yes, would you speak about the state police?
Precious.
Now, Richard, did
I tell you how many people replace these people that surrendered?
Sir, can I finish that?
Because some people must replace them. Yes. Okay. They should get us
all
the
right.
figure. Return
home for Christmas. New Year celebrations. ECN will secure you. IPOB assures South Easterners. And then we'll move on to other issues. We have identified 142 ways of conducting credible elections. This is according to INEC chairman. So don't worry, election go dey free. With this 149, but 142, if you try all of them, election go dey free. In fact, as a matter of fact, with BVAS, PVCs should no longer be sole requirement for voting, according to INEC still. And then food hike, Group wants Tinubu to inaugurate price control board. I also told you that bank workers blame CBN as cash shortage worsens. Lagos, these are the hot topics that we have. 0700 903 903 903. Take a listen to Wiki, reacting to some of those issues that we raised earlier.
Residents of Abuja, we are not afraid of blackmail. In fact, you cannot be in this kind of position, you say you will not be blackmailed. Particularly as regards this Abuja. There are so many land grabbers. Some of us have come to put our feet down. Let heaven fall. It is even better that heaven comes down now, so that we will not be fasting again to go to heaven. We will stop anybody who thinks that you can take government land for whatever without formal approval. We will not look at your face. If you like, you can be a civil rights activist. If you like, you can be a television talker. What is wrong is wrong. No amount of blackmail can stop us. People take government property without approval, without document. And I have told people that there was a government yesterday, the government did not take any step, does not mean that another government will come today and will not take step. Or even if this government does not, tomorrow another government will come, that government may take step. That he did something 15 years ago does not mean it is right. It does not mean it is right.
All right, Legacy heard that the FCT Minister Nyesom Wike is speaking on the accusation of land grabbing, even accusing other people of land grabbing, So that's the situation. Phone lines are open. Let's go there. 0700 903 903 903.
Precious.
Sir?
Did you remember where Wike built his house in River State? A woman owns a school in that place. A school was there. Wike bought the school and told the woman to get out of that place. He paid the woman and put it, and I learned from Fubara that place is stopping free flow of drainage. That particular he put there is causing.
So how about the Hypertech City Mall or so, the one that he took the market of Oginiba people? That's
so you are aware.
That's what they said. They accused him of not
really?
According to themselves.
And that is the man that is preaching morals.
All right.
Can imagine.
Phone lines are open. Hello, good evening and welcome.
Hi, Precious.
Hello, is this Remy?
Yeah, this is Remy.
Remy, you're welcome. Go ahead.
Good evening, good Arlington.
Well done, my brother.
Yeah. Sometimes I wonder if truly PK was a lawyer or is a lawyer.
I'm telling you.
If I'm to say. Sorry, you're Arlington. No. Sorry, I'm throwing stones at you.
We are tired though. We can no longer defend ourselves. In fact, at time when they come, we shame no feel. We don't pass. We feel shame no let us talk again.
As in, how can this kind of person, like, how did he become a lawyer in the first place? Because you can't be a lawyer, you can't go through that law profession and be acting this way. It's not different from MC Odomo, sorry to say. The way he's acting. The people will tell you English help, just as the same way they are trying to cover up for the governor of Edo State. But in the first place, what are you telling those coming from behind? You will tell me, as you are now, Precious, you cannot employ someone who is not educated enough to handle your job. You can't. But our political position is free for all. And MC Olomo can wake up tomorrow and tell you he wants to become governor of Lagos State. Go and check some of the local government chairmen. They are touts, if I'm to say.
Ex-Agbero, yes.
Go and check those local They can't spell their names.
Exactly.
I'm not exaggerating.
It's a fact.
And you begin to wonder.
It's a fact.
Of which ordinary security guard you ask for BSc. You ask them if they have their certificate, their what is it called, if they are certified. But look at those determining our lives for the next 4 years as governors, as presidents. Be careless, and when you talk, they will tell you who English, who certificate have. Look at the way they even they made excuses for Buhari. They said he can even use NEPA bill if he wants a certificate. Then 8 years old. Look at it. Look at the same way things are playing out.
Close the schools. They should close schools so that nobody will go to school again.
Exactly. It's really a shame. It's really a shame on this country. It's really a shame.
It's better.
Lastly, on the case of the executive, Tinubu, the AP economy kind of thing.
Go ahead.
I keep saying this. The APC, the PDP, the APC, Tinubu knows nothing about the economy. Look at Lagos, for example. It is the Agbero economy, Agbero policy.
You fast spent your 2 minutes. Thank you, Remy. Apologies. I wasn't keeping track. Thank you so much. Thank you for calling. All right, Lagos phone lines are still open. 0700
this opportunity.
903 903.
Precious, please, can you help me ask Wike? He's your brother. Hey. Why did he disobey court order? A court told him not to demolish a particular property owned by an Igbo man. What did the Wike say? That how can an Igbo man own such a property in Abuja? We talked about it here, two of us.
Hello, good evening. Help me turn up the volume of your radio set, please.
The man had all the documents. Wike went ahead. And that's the man preaching moral.
Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Yes, you're welcome.
Good evening, no?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Are they fine? How are your side?
Yeah, all of us are fine. That is the way done, sir.
Well done, my brother.
Yeah. Well, the government just show us what they do now, because all of us now we don't enter one chance. So now try now, even when we try because nobody will help us now. That's the problem when we get now. So we know whether we go back to like as we normally say the tunnel itself, when they say there is a light in the tunnel, we never see the road to the tunnel itself. So all of us we don't go to help us.
All right, thank you. Okay, phone lines are still open. Let me see if I can go visit our WhatsApp messages very quickly because it's buzzing there. Barrister Darlington. It is Poto there. It is Poto Lane. Okay, Ike Chiku says, oh dear, that's not for me. All right. Amechi from Afoluku says, good evening, Lady P and Barrister Linton and VOP family. Burutai once said that the North is emotionally attached to Boko Haram, so it is difficult to end it. So Yakubu is now doing public relations for himself and INEC. If the new Mahmoud Yakubu is insinuating won't favor rigging and also help the government in power, it won't see the light of day. May God save our land. Amechi sends in that message. Hello, good evening and welcome.
Hello, good evening.
Yes,
James and Barrister Darling.
Thank you. Welcome.
My name is Richard, calling from Sherry.
Richard, you're welcome. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm talking about ESN, about what they're talking about is ESN, inviting people to come for Christmas. Actually, they had the sign of the failure of government. Had it been government was doing good, nobody, such thing wouldn't have come up. Everyone has lost confidence in this, our government in this country. And so, we have no alternative than to believe on them. And we have seen that these people, they are for peace. They are not for destruction. And everybody knows that. Another thing I'm trying to say about the shortage of cash in bank. We all know that this country has been, a lot of lies have been coming up every day. We don't know what is the truth again. And we are celebrating impunity. Impunity can be able to change to reality. How can the same thing that happened to MFA, the same thing that happened now, nobody ever say one thing? Tell me, where are we going? And this government has been from day one, lies have been coming up. Lies have been coming up. You remember when they sent plane and tell us that they have started Nigerian Airways?
That's
and so
not in this administration, sir.
I know. Tell me how we can believe somebody who has always telling us lies every day. I'm sorry, that's the problem. It will affect every woman.
Thank you.
Unless they come for reality. Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you. All right. Going back to my messages, Gabriel says, okay, he said, no, they have repented. What about my money after collecting 3 million from my family? Oh, wow. Those ones that ran away with Nigerian guns, have we also gotten them back? That's what Gabriel said. Yeah. And why is the Chief Justice of Federation angry that Nigerians are making mockery of the judiciary? The masses have lost hope in them. Kenechiko sent in that. And he says, Precious, the injustice in this country has no part 2. We all witnessed when the former president said that declaring war against Boko Haram is injustice against the North. The barrister is on point. He came back from Afoluku, who should be sent in that. Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Yes, please. Welcome. Sir?
Yeah, good evening.
Thank you, sir.
Hello.
We are hearing you. Go ahead.
Yes. Okay, thank you. Yeah, my take is concerning the repented Boko Haram members. I want to ask, you lawyers, barrister, you say there is your legal margin that says
yes.
Don't forget, we still have Chibok girls in their den. Have they led us to say, now I'm repentant? See where we left the Chibok girl. See where Lee Shaibu is. Let me tell you what this thing is leading to. Somebody is coming tomorrow, coming to tell us that among these people that have repented, we need to rehabilitate them. Each of them, we need 50,000 to rehabilitate them. Meanwhile, the people that dislodge are still in IPOB. Farmers are not going back to their farmlands, and yet we are bringing them back. And the 400 are still
all right. Your line is
breaking up. With their intelligence. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Thank you so much for calling. All right, we'll go to more messages. Sir, you want to say something, sir?
Please, did you remember who was the governor when Chibok girls were kidnapped in Borno? Do you remember the governor?
Who is he?
Do you know that on that day, hey God Almighty, this man was somewhere in the UK and he appeared on one TV station, and they were asking him, "Come, what are you doing here when your children have been kidnapped in your state?" He said he came to negotiate. Where was the Kabiru Sokoto found? And who was the governor at that time? For telling us the truth. You can see the lot of contradictions in us. Precious, I'm asking you a question now, please. In a Senate climb, should anybody who did all this thing come close to government? Not to talk of going to the height of our leadership in this country. After you have committed all this atrocity,
what was the atrocity, sir?
You didn't hear what I said. For you to be aiding and abetting a terrorist, that is the government is looking for.
But Barrister Darlington, I reached out to the vice president's team during the election period, and they reacted. The then governor's lodge in the then Borno government house lodge in Abuja to even kidnap the children of the governor.
I still remember that. Hold on. Oh, you bought that, Abi. How did he get entered to the government lodge? Oh my God! Please, President, please don't go there. So you want to even brainwash me here?
I am not brainwashing you. It was based on the response I got from them. I reached out to them directly then.
You said what?
Yes, sir.
How did he get entrance to that place? Why would they not? Oh, why didn't he kidnap them then? Precious, why did he not kidnap them? Talk.
But Barrister Darlington, I'm sure you listened to my show sometime last year when I said this on the show.
You said it now, but it doesn't add anything now.
And then that day, I think Festus Keyamo was supposed to join me on the show. He didn't join. And then he now sent me some of these updates. He also sent me some of these updates to show me, to explain to me that that's what happened.
Precious, I said, why did he not kidnap them then? What happened?
It was the grace of God. Let me read more messages. See why he said.
Nigerians, are you listening? Oh, he managed to get entrance to government lodge, Abi. And he told them that.
Barrister Darlington, I'm not feeling well. You're making me shout.
It's you that is trying to tell me what Pastor Kiyao told you when you were looking for appointment. Please let me hear.
All right. So this message says, "Good evening, precious. These Boko Haram wives. These Boko Haram wives, are they legally married or they are converted wives through abducted girls? If they are really legally married, it all means that our leaders know this group who are over the years terrorizing the nation. God save this nation. Can Mazi Nnamdi Kanu be released to save the security of the nation, since our leaders are not doing so?" Oh wow. Okay, Akaniru Kingsley says from Yaba that for the CDS's statement on forgiving the repentant Boko Haram members or fighters and families, this present government should stop playing partial judgments of one-sided tribe and religion. However, the CDS should balance this. Let him also give those innocent Nigerians in jail on NSAS, freedom. Precious, Yakubu Mahmood have discovered another tactics that would be used to scam to scam Nigerian public again. But I bet you it won't sell this time around. Why are you guys like this now? You guys are not nice. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
You're welcome.
Yeah, Precious, good evening.
Thank you
for picking the call.
Thank you, sir.
Sometimes you provoke Nigerian by the news you brought to the people.
I am not the one who writes this news, Oga. Do you know that I'm not the one who makes the news?
Yes,
I know.
Not the making of the news. Go ahead.
Go ahead, sir.
What I'm saying is that sometimes not every news that you bring to the public. How can you say that? Yes, how can you stay in that studio and you now tell us what Yakubu Mahmoud said, that he has discovered 140 something method that is going to do what? To do what?
Mbok. How should I not read the news that is happening in the country to you? Sir? No, na my abi Akwa Ibom make I greet them. We know ourselves, brother. If I see news I should not bring to you people, okay, I should not turn deaf and dumb to some news. I should keep blind eyes.
No, we are telling you.
Please, can you just listen to me?
Go ahead, sir.
What I'm saying is that not all the news that you bring to this station, this station we hold it in a very high extent. Please. Somebody that went to certain house to pronounce all what he's going to do in 2023 election. But at the end of it all, everything turns to zero. All the money given to him, he cannot give account of the money. And today you are happy to come and read such a news concerning such a man. He's a disciplined person now. Please, don't toy with our emotions. Don't toy with the interests of Nigerians. It's very, very annoying. I don't like it. I like listening to this station. And it is one of the, in all the stations I listen to, I don't call. It is only POB that I normally call because I know there are some truth and there are some elements of truth in it. Don't bring such a story again to this station. It's very, very annoying.
We'll not do it again.
No vex.
We'll not do it again.
If I repent, would you integrate me and de-radicalize me?
No, rehabilitate.
Please, will you rehabilitate me? I have repented.
Whether you repent or you don't repent, don't bring us to this again.
Okay, we don't hear.
You vex well, brother. No vex here. Thank you. Thank
Please,
you.
don't vex.
Hey, Barrister Darlington.
Bye. Precious.
Sir?
Thank God he's your brother.
and it happened in a day that I don't even have energy. I don't even have energy, so that make I begin beg. I don't get strength.
If you look at it, my sister, it doesn't add up. The one they gave you did not even implement one quarter.
But Barrister Darlington, you know that ideas don't come fully formed. In the process, you learn from your mistakes, and you begin to look out for or discover new ways to get better at what you do. Perhaps the INEC chairman has now discovered that there are different ways he cannot get that thing he wants to get done.
The one that they gave him, did he even implement them?
Good evening, Precious.
Please help me turn up the volume of your radio set, please.
How are you?
Well done, my brother.
Your line is not clear. Your line is not clear at all.
Please change your position.
So please try to call me back, please. I beg you. All right, the WhatsApp line is also open. You can call us on WhatsApp what is that number again? 0817-175-6338. 0817-175-6338. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, my honorable doctor, Professor Barrister. That's man here. IT specialist, sir.
Daya, how you do?
Thank God, sir. Well done, sir. And our APC spokeslady, how market? Hope you enjoy your government. Continue your eye service for it. Darlington, sir.
Yes. Daya, they say you don't discover new way to give us a credible election. Thank God for you.
This Yakubu, he not going to give us credible election. They don't. He just use that one. They scam Nigerians now. He not give us
Oga.
See the elections that it was fair and credible. You can testify to every other election, UK, United States, Senegal, and every other countries. But in Nigeria, the opposite is the case in Nigeria. Are we not in a mess?
We are.
Now, Darlington, sir. Yeah. Now, you look at this. How can we say we have repentant Boko Haram and bandits? Where in the world did they do all those kind of things?
In fact.
Whereas normal people protest, they will tell you it's treasonable. Whereas they are giving all these bandits and Boko Haram thing free. Where in the world do they do that? And this is not insecurity because of elections, because of electoral games.
All right, Dayo, your network is really bad. I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Very, very
so I go back to my messages now. Good evening. My election, this is not any election that is not electronically voted, then I and my family members will not be part of the election. You're from Lagos. Why is it even difficult for us to achieve electronic voting, really? So that we'll stop ballot snatching. At least that one, nobody will snatch anything. I mean, won't snatch this thing. Okay. Is it true that Edo State Governor and Vice has stepped down Is there going to be another election?
Step down, okay. Step down. Oshoma will allow him to step down. It's not possible.
Good evening, Precious. The group that's calling for Tinubu to inaugurate price control should tell Tinubu to reserve the fuel subsidy removal. That's the biggest cause of hunger and poverty, hardship, and the high cost of food. They should know that Tinubu can't tell Nigerians how much they can sell their goods because he didn't establish any business to Nigerians themselves. Kudos to IPOB for the good plan on security or securing the land during Xmas. Iwo sent in that message. Hello, good evening and welcome.
Hello.
Hello.
Precious, good evening. Can you hear me?
Javal, you're welcome, Javal.
I greet you. What you do these days, I wonder how you get to know everybody. That's so special. Barrister Darlington.
It's from experience.
Experience, no be small. Barrister Darlington, good evening, sir.
Good evening, Joe.
You know that Precious is fine.
Go ahead, please, Javal.
Jova,
your village people.
Precious, I greet you again.
Thank you.
Precious, I'm here.
Oh, yeah, hurry up before your village people will come.
Precious, can you hear me?
We are hearing you. Go ahead.
Promise still in the backyard there.
Yes,
Promise, I greet you there.
You didn't see how much she peeped inside and went back again. Oh, you're not watching for
Oh
YouTube.
my goodness.
She peeped in.
She's wonderful. She's wonderful. Precious, see that man, that your brother that called from your Bible. I was more angry than him until he called. Because Mahmoud Yakubu is somebody that we should not be listening to again. Barrister Darlington, I try my best to calm my nerves so that I don't get upset quickly. After, like that man said, after going to Chatham House to blow all those grammar, you came back to Nigeria, you told us over and over that there will be, what is the other machine that he collected money? BVAS machine, am I correct?
Yes, and I
that, in fact, I remembered it clearly that transmission of results is going to be direct. That is, anywhere you are in this world, you can have access to it. But he said, he gave a caveat. He said, the only person that will announce the results is the INEC chairman, but everybody will be seeing it. And issues were raised during that election. He promised he will handle it after the collation of all the results, only for him to go in the middle of the night to announce results without handling those issues, and mentioned if anybody feel aggrieved about these things, the person should go to court.
All right, Jova, you have
Is that not how we started mentioning? Wait, I've not used 30 seconds.
See your time. Check your phone again.
Go to court.
Check your phone. You've had
Go to
2 minutes.
court. I am checking it. I am checking it.
You have had 2 minutes.
See, the point I am making is that people like that should not be talking again. If not that he's doing bidding of those in government, will he still be there talking at all?
All right, thank you, Joval.
That is one thing that is annoying me in all the things that we read today.
Sorry.
Apart from that, Precious, that man.
Sorry, no vex. Hello, good evening and welcome.
What's that man?
Yeah, hello.
Yes, please, you're welcome.
Tony.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Yeah, Oga Darlington, good evening.
Good evening, Tony, how are you doing?
Oga Darlington, I'm good. No, I'm going to for some days now. You are in a pop up and every day.
What's going on here?
Tony, don't let them hear you before they start asking us to pay tax.
I hear pop up.
You know, it will come to that though. When they see a handsome man, please pay tax for being handsome.
No, you will not pay tax. Precious, good evening.
Good evening, sir. Welcome, sir.
Yeah. Precious.
Sir?
Yeah, because you are owing me too much, sir, this time.
You can collect it in arrears.
What do you have for your?
I can't wait to go to step down, January. Please. Let's for 1st of January. Okay, so there are lots of people that are having very serious medical issues. So I want to see how we can reach out to those people. That's what I want to do. Apart from food, but medical cases have become very severe. Especially, most people can no longer buy BP medications, diabetes medication. In fact, I have a few people that I know that are going blind because of glaucoma cases.
I want
to see if I can help them out.
To say things and then, yeah. So coming to the, I don't know, I haven't seen my
promise for a very long time.
Promise. So where are you? Come and see your Tony. I've announced it. Go ahead, sir.
The issue of INEC is that man. You mentioned 100 and something guideline.
142.
142, yes.
142.
Yes, now.
We
just discovered them newly discovered.
Newly discovered, yes.
Oh, newly discovered.
Yes.
Or newly discovered the English word.
Identified. We have identified.
Yeah. Some scientists went into the kumkum to go and discover these things.
Identified 142 ways.
You know, Precious, the more you format your English, you are confusing me the more.
Sorry.
Because the thing there is this. Are they changing the weddings?
You don't understand. It's a new way now. All things have passed away. All things have become new.
In fact,
so if anything happened now, because I heard you saying something about mechanical and electrical. So if anything happened now, it will no longer be glitch. It will be mechanical aspect of it.
Maybe that is another new. You know that every new problem may have their. Every new way may have their own challenge.
Yes.
Maybe that's the challenge that will come with the new solution.
If we introduce this new 142 ways, and there's a problem, we go again and discover another
new way.
Method.
You keep trying. You dust yourself up and rise again.
If I say this thing now, maybe you will not like it. He said that the Ghana election, the chairman of the Electoral copied from us. If they copied from us, automatically that man there, what is his name, the president-elect, automatically there is something with his result then. If they copied from us.
All right, thank you. I'll come and be going there. You passed your time. Thank you very much. Bye.
But Ghana did not say so.
All right, let me run through some messages because I have lots of messages to read. Yeah. Okay, so this year says, do you know that Keke Marwa paid average of 6,000 naira per day or more? To Agbero. Oh, wow. This says, good evening, Precious and Barrister Darlington. Agbero is a huge nuisance in Lagos State, which is supposed to be a mega city. The driver conveying my goods from Alaba International Market to Okafa on Monday using Korokwe small bus had to pay 10,000 naira just to use road constructed by government. Despite that, Alaba International Market Road is a huge... it's a huge in here. Joel from Alaba International sent in that message. And I think there's someone who sent me a message from YouTube. Let me even read that message. I think it's concerning the same Agbero issue. Let's see if I can get that message. And I'm just okay. Adebayo Florence from YouTube says that, good evening, Barrister, is very correct. That the plantain... Okay, I think I took it that time, right? They said that the plantain he buys... that he's into plantain business, that you buy a dozen of plantain in arena markets, you pay 1,500 at Idiro market. Then you pay in arena 1,500 in Idiro market to pay 1,000. Barrister Darlington. So this is really serious. Franca from Iba says, "It's Precious. What Barrister Darlington is saying is true. Last week, vehicle bringing my couch was stopped by Agbero to pay money for passing my street." Is there some wicked Yoruba man or from Southwest before revoking land from Igbos in Abuja? How are they going to explain this now? And then my name is UC from Command Ikpaja. Please, Barrister Darlington, God will bless you. I am a keke driver. We are paying Agbero 3,200 naira every day from Command to Kola bus stop. You will pay it at a Command morning, afternoon. You will pay at Amikore, Abi? Morning and afternoon, and you pay at Kola. Hey, wait. Good evening, Precious. The price of goods gone all over the nation. Call someone in Port Harcourt, ask price of vegetable oil, and in Lagos, you see that it is the same thing. The issue of Agbero is not only in Lagos. Go to Onitsha and see what Agbero is doing. Okay, Oko community to Niger Bridge. Go Obosi axis of Second Niger Bridge and see what Agbero is doing to drivers. Agbero is not only peculiar to Lagos alone. They've gone global. Samuel from Egbeda sent in that message. Barrister Darlington, we want to go to a step-down conversation.
You haven't seen it. Now, where is the source? Where did this start? You see why I tell you that when you allow evil to fester for too long, it becomes a culture. Where did all this thing started? It started here in Lagos.
All right, so this says...
It started here. Look at how it's spreading all over the place. Look at they are now using it to compare notes. So because it's happening all over, then it must happen in Lagos, which is supposed to be a center of excellence.
All right, Barrister Darlington, Prince from Ilasa says Barrister Darlington is correct. Say they even cut the worst is that they cut tickets for pure water sellers. You see them running after cars on the service line. Precious, these people are somebody's future husband though. I almost fought one today because he told me I'll pay money before I could carry my new TV. They will even tax you if you buy an electronics in the market. Are you kidding me?
But one thing is
Barrister Darlington, this is serious, so sir.
In my market, in my village, Umulogo, no bow, Umulogo bow. Nobody will do this.
Okay.
Ekede woman in Umulogo, in Obo. Nobody will try this nonsense. I am authoritatively, it can never happen.
Okay, so Barrister Darlington, somebody else, Sonny from Isheri says that the barrister has said it all. This is my Oshodi experience. I bought some parts, some auto parts from Oladipo, took a bus to Oshodi to take another bus to Egbeda. The parts was in a wheelbarrow. At Oshodi, some area boys came out of nowhere and stopped the barrow. And when I asked why, they said I am in their territory, and that my fee is 5K. I withstood them for a while, and then I saw more of them coming. I had to negotiate with them. I eventually gave them 1,500. They said it was not enough, as the police would take their cut from it. They showed me where the police officers are sitting. I just wonder if you're actually in government, if there is actually government in Lagos State.
Welcome to infamy. You can see. Precious.
All right, this says they even collect money for chairman's girlfriends whenever she pays him a visit in the morning, afternoon, or evening. And say INEC chairman should tell you good morning. I bet look well, make you know the time. From Abuja State. But these are baffling revelations.
No, is that correct? Look, Precious, you have not had the whole story.
Okay.
That will shock you. I said every city now, you see, it's like they have shared Lagos into territory.
Okay, Barrister Darlington, this says, good evening, Barrister Darlington, Precious and APC media leader and Wiki Future Special Advisor. I don't know what I go tell you because I know well. If I go come back and tell you what's in my mind. It says, as long as 400 terrorist sponsors are not persecuted, the banditry in the north is still far from ending, because those pushing the ideology with them have not stopped funding them. As for Southeast, honestly, the region was better until Hope became governor and the military influx. Precious, come on, let me teach you Yoruba. As a Wiki, he knows what he is doing, and hope that that the people that put him there are happy with what he's doing. And then he says, Darlington, my take on INEC chairman is his lies has finished, and APC lies there. All right, I take that back. No, God bless you and protect you for the boldness to speak the truth in this manner tonight. I wish they are listening. I'm so ashamed of this country. Don't mind Wiki. Don't tell from Oshodi sensing that. Oh dear, my message box is so full. Where do I start from? Where do I stop? Okay, and this here says, good evening, Precious. What have I done to be treated this way? My calls are not being allowed to get through. Oh my Lord, Mazi from Germany. It's not deliberate. It couldn't be deliberate at all. No, now. How about now? Okay. And then, all right, this here says, Olawale from Ibadan says, please tell Remy that once you are a politician, your professional background is no longer important. It never reflects the day you join politics. Does Chris Ngige talk like a doctor while he was Minister of Labour? Same as Saraki, so it's a systematic indication. Are you serious? Okay. Lots of messages. But Barrister Darlington, I want us to take the step down conversation. I must take the step down before they crucify me. So let's take a listen to this conversation. Barrister Darlington, if they call a meal buffet, if they call a food buffet, and I pay for buffet, how far should I go eating buffet? Okay.
This one where Agbabi don't tell you, make you go chop
free food. Okay, so a man paid for buffet, I think about 40,000 naira for buffet. And then the hotel tells him that no, it's a controlled buffet, that he should mind how he's eating. But the man refused to listen to them. If you were in that man's condition, what would you have done differently?
I would not wait to
take a listen.
I would not listen to them.
You will not listen to them?
I wouldn't.
You keep eating your food.
40,000. That's somebody's salary now.
This year, and
but this is a
excuse me, sir.
Yes.
It's too much, sir. We don't allow this here.
What do you mean you don't allow this?
We don't allow this here. And
but this is a buffet. I paid 40,000.
This is not.
What do you mean by this is not allowed?
This is not the place you're to use, sir.
So what place am I supposed to use?
Come in, let me get you.
Oh, you people think you are wise?
Yeah.
I should use this small plate. After paying 40,000, I should use. No.
No.
You don't tell me what.
This is not allowed, sir.
You don't tell me. I paid for this, right?
I'm being polite, sir.
Don't tell me that. I can take as much as I
Sir,
want.
it is not allowed.
Oh, keep talking. Just stay there. Tell me now.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir.
He's going out, passing around and dishing different meals.
I'm telling you.
And heaping his.
Let me call my supervisor.
What would you do?
He took 4 eggs.
Jesus.
4 boiled eggs.
Please come. I've been talking to this guest ever since, and he has not been giving me a good response. The amount of food he took. I've been talking to him. This is the plate. We have to.
Where's the plate? This is the plate.
Yes, of course. Yes, this is the plate.
For a buffet of 40K.
Yes, sir.
Sorry,
You people think you are
don't you
wise.
think this is really too much for buffet, sir? Excuse me, this is way too much for you. Excuse me, sir. This is what you're supposed to eat.
I read you.
He said, I've heard you. They chop the food. All right. So, personality. Please, what would you have done differently in this condition?
I would do like the man. What is 40,000? There's no way he can eat 40,000 naira there. If you calculate the.
So why are they stopping him from eating if he cannot eat 40,000 naira?
I wonder.
And the girl accepted when he said, I paid 40,000. Saying, yes, sir. But this is not the plate you use.
Allow him. You call it a buffet.
But you know that foodstuffs are very expensive now.
But you cannot finish 40,000.
All right, Lagos phone lines are open. Jumping on the step down conversation. 0700 903 903 903 0817
You can't finish 40,000.
0817 175 6338. If you go for a buffet that you paid so much for, how do you let them control what you eat? I really would love your sincere opinion. Or would you act like this man? Hello, good evening. All right, I lost him. Network will not let me take those calls.
The man is a big boy. Only God knows how big is his stomach. Don't you think we are wise? Oh my God.
All right, hello, good evening to you and welcome. No, please help me turn up the volume of your radio set, please.
Allow the man to chop up.
Hello.
He paid 40,000 naira.
Hello, sir.
Hello, good evening, Joshua.
You're welcome, sir.
Yeah, good evening.
Just go straight to the point. You don't have time. What would you do differently from what this man did?
See that man, Mahmoud.
No, we don't pass Mahmoud. We don't pass Mahmoud chapter. Hello, good evening and welcome.
For buffet now.
Good evening and welcome. Tony Chukodi, is that you?
Hello?
Yes, you're welcome.
Yeah, I don't know if you're hearing me.
I can hear you, Christian. Go ahead, sir.
Okay, so our people should continue to learn because they are trying to learn everything in the West and they put it there. Let them continue. So when they learn buffet, they will learn febu after.
So what would you do differently from what this man did?
Yeah, the man supposed to eat anything that he wants.
Yes.
Even if he heaps his food.
There's no way he can.
But there's no way he can eat more than. See, there is no way he can eat more than his stomach. He can't carry the food out.
He can't finish 40,000 naira. It's not possible.
So was it fair that they tried to stop him?
It's not fair.
Yeah, let him. But he cannot eat anything. You can't eat everything, and the buffet in the Western world is more rotten, so the doesn't digest quick and fat.
All right, thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Thank you. What will he be eat to finish 40,000?
Hello, good evening and welcome.
When you calculate it, it's not possible.
Hello.
The 4 egg, 300 naira.
Yes, you're welcome. Go ahead, please. What's your name? Where are you calling from? Hello. All right. So let me go to your messages. I see lots of your messages, loads and loads of them. Hello, good evening and welcome.
Hello, good evening, Precious and the barrister.
What's your name, Sam? Where are you calling from?
Yeah, my name is Chris. I'm calling. Very right. In good. No way you can even eat up to that. So if I were to beat them, I will still do the same thing that he did. It's just obvious.
All right. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right. Hello, good evening and welcome.
Yeah, good evening, Precious.
Joe Val.
But good evening, sir.
Oh, yeah. Sharp.
I want to be talking fast. I want to be talking fast. I don't want to talk slow now. I want to talk fast, Precious. Because before you know, my time will be gone.
Go ahead.
Precious. The point is very simple. That guy should have eaten more and more. Stopping him.
Did you see the heap of that food? I'm sure you saw that video.
There's no way he could have eaten over 40,000 naira.
Yes.
And he told them, you people should continue to talk. When he say, did you hear me, sir? Sir? He said, did you hear me? He was eating his meat and said, continue to talk.
How did that guy try to stop him, or that lady stopping him for what?
I'm telling you.
Is it possible that he would have eaten 40,000 naira? Even if he would have eaten 40,000 naira, it is his right. He should have eaten it.
Abi.
Please.
So if now you go chop more than that.
Personal precious. Thank you.
Thank you. Jova, this is your Nistasha. Hello, good evening and welcome. Yes, you're welcome.
Yes,
you're welcome. Go ahead.
This
is your network. Mm-hmm.
I just want to say that you guys are doing a very nice job there. So, the verse you played is almost like Nollywood movie. So, what I'm interested in, how did the movie end? Did the man later succeed in...
He's eating all his food and he's telling them to continue. He's eating all his food and he told them to continue ranting. He's eating.
What I'm interested in, did he succeed in taking what is up to 40,000 naira?
That is the one I don't know. But what would you have done differently?
That's exactly what I would.
All right, thank you. If you ate something worth 40,000 naira. All right, so I take a few messages here. This one says, if I'm the man, I will ask for a refund and drop their food for them. And then this says, National Grid collapsing. You say, okay, once it is a buffet, did not specify the quantity of food. You will eat as much as you want to eat. The only theory is that you will not take food outside. So the man is correct. Elder Dikin Owo from Afoluku sent in that message. This is Prince from Elasa says, Precious, that man, they learn for where I dey. I go even carry backo bag. Join the hunger hunting, Mr. Darlington. Hope that was not too much. Okay, good evening, Precious and Barrister Darlington. Payment for buffet is like paying for unlimited data after subscription. That network service have no control over how you use it. They were wrong to stop him. Ezekiel from Egypt was saying that. And Amechi from Afoluku says, buffet is not for food, for people like Yokozuna people. It depends on the things in the offer. 40K won't be enough for Yuku Bodio. I'm actually sent in that message. All right, let me take a quick breather. When I return, I'll go back to reading all your messages. I see all your messages are popping up. I see all of you. But see, they say where man they work now, where they chop. So now we to make the call and workshop. So let's just go pay a bill. We'll be right back, and then to continue taking your thoughts and reactions after the break. Stay with us, niggas.
Moments to live, create and make believe. If it ain't graceful like royalty, trust your gut, it's not regal. Feel it flowing through, taste so good, so you let go and let your spirit thrill your senses. Open up a bottle of regal. New experience, spirits up, regal gin in, so smooth and rich. Spirits up. Regal gin in. Open up a bottle of Regal Deluxe.
Introducing Regal Deluxe Gin, a new taste for an enjoyable drinking experience. Drink responsibly. Regal, a natural gin crafted for your experiences.
Not for sale to persons under the age of 18. Drink responsibly.
Hear that? That's ice cubes falling into a glass. You're burning for a drink. A shot of that Regal Deluxe will do. You need that smooth chill down your throat. That tingle in your senses that makes you shut your eyes. Before you take a sip, you like to watch the spirit mix with the ice. You bring it closer. You taste it. That right there, that was a smooth moment. A redefining moment. Open your eyes and enjoy the new Regal Deluxe, a gin-flavored spirit drink. Regal, crafted for you.
When you make them again. So INEC chairman can't deceive when you make them again. So INEC chairman can't deceive some of Nigerians again after what they did in 2023. That's what you said. Babeji from Oshodi says, what's the parameters that's been used when terrorist criminals and evildoers etc. have repented? What's terrorist criminals and evildoers etc. have repented? Was it what they've used to ascertain that those Boko Haram are claiming to have repented, why can't they also apply the same template measure to all those who have committed one evil or the other in this country? Please, let those who kill by the sword also die.
Precious,
okay, sir?
Let me even use a simple method that everybody can relate with. When you enter plea bargain after committing criminal infraction, it does not mean that you are not going to be sentenced.
No, now you'll be sentenced, but it may just be shortened. It may not be as lengthy as what you would have been originally.
Not to talk of somebody who committed murder, kill an entire village, and you just say he has been rehabilitated, he has repented.
All right. So this is Precious. Good evening and greet to Barrister. Precious, I want to ask you, waiting the even give brother Wiki mind. Waiting the even give brother Wiki mind. We have discovered 200 ways to handle election. Let me ask how that INEC chairman will make heaven. I will not see anything. Chai God, I will not see anything. Angel Perenge from Alagbadu sent in that message. And then he says, Mary from Okava says, youth who protested during end bad government were arrested and were fined 10 million naira each. But Boko Harams were kidnapped, demanded who kidnap people were and demand for ransom, and even kill people, have been set free because I repented. Oh wow. I have been trying to reach you, but you are not picking my calls. Apologies, it's not deliberate at all. Oh my goodness. Oh, our calls and messages are so much. Where's the Darlington? Thank you to everyone. Your parting shots in a few seconds if you can.
Precious.
Sir?
If the federal government want to end this insecurity, they should start the holistic approach to it. All this selective approach will not solve the problem. That is why more of them are coming, because they have seen a fertile ground. We are just talking of Lakurua, what they call him, that came recently. Do you think that will be the end? Because of the way they are being treated now, more will come in. And they will continue to tell us we are fighting insecurity. Meanwhile, we know the people who are behind it. So if they are not ready to prosecute these people, then they should please leave us alone. Whenever God will like, he cannot come and rescue us because the federal government have failed to protect us.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Lagos. Thank you, Nigeria. Thanks for being part of the show. I love you guys. Whatever happens, please protect your mental health. I'll see you again tomorrow evening, God willing. Have yourself an amazing evening. And hey, have you visited my YouTube page? It's Precious Inye TV. And that interview I told you about will be published on Monday. I give you details. Look out for it across all my social media handles. I'll tell you more, especially on YouTube. I'll tell you more tomorrow. Good night and God bless you.